Good morning and blessings to you. Welcome to MsGeneia's Inspirational Corner. I am, of course, Miss Genia. Hey, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in this morning. I pray this message again lifts your spirits and encourages you and inspires you to be the best you that you can possibly be. Today, I want to encourage you and talk about change. A lot of times we all feel uncomfortable with change, let it be good or bad, but change is normal, is natural, and it's going to happen. But today I want to really go into spiritual change. God has placed on my heart different changes, and for me to realize and see the different changes going on in my own life. Thank God that the majority of them are good. But it's change is something, it's an adjustment. We have to get used to it, and a lot of times again we're afraid of it. But we need to stop being afraid and really open ourselves up and welcome change, because either way, like it or not, it's gonna happen. So why fight it? Why resist it? Just take it on in and be positive about it as best you can. So I want to read from Ecclesiastes this morning, and I'm going to read from Ecclesiastes 3. Um, not the entire verse, but I'm going to go 3 up until 8. So Ecclesiastes chapter 3, um, verses 1 through 8, and it says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which has been planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones, to gather, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Hmm. A time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away." Amen. "A time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak." A time to keep silence and a time to speak. Okay? Amen. I learned that lesson the hard way too. But anyway, it is the truth. Again, so further on it says, "A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace." At the end of the day, peace is all that really matters, and love. So with change, we just look at it in a positive way. Don't be afraid of it changing in yourself. Don't be afraid, and don't try to hold other people back from changing either, because they have to change. Our children, we look at our children, we raise them, we birth them, and it's time for them to get out into the world on their own. And a lot of times, a lot of us have a problem dealing with that change and that adjustment. But if we stop and think about it, we had to get grown too, and our parents felt the same way. So I want you to take away, the message today is to think about change in a positive way. I encourage you to look forward to change. We're changing in our bodies. Some of us, we're no longer 20 and 30. We're in our 40s and 50s and older. But this here body, this is just a shell. This is just flesh. It's just something to, pass the time while we're here. But the biggest part of us and our biggest existence is our spirit. So if we can put in our spirit a positive thought about change, I think a lot of us will be okay. So stop being afraid of change and enjoy it. Enjoy life. So that's my message today. If you have any comments that you'd like to share, any discussions, I'm totally open. I look forward to it. I'm looking forward to starting to hear from people. Okay. So, one last thing. If you will, if you do me a favor, now like and subscribe to my channel, And you can do that simply by clicking the subscribe button below. And don't forget to share it. Please share the messages with others as well. And if you want to receive notifications as when I post a new message, please go ahead and click that little bell that's there, and you'll get notifications. I'm trying to, get the time to get on top of it and get my messages out daily. So bear with me, but I really appreciate you. For those of you that are tuning in when you can, and just share the word. And also, um, if you have any suggestions, anything that you'd like to talk about, open up for discussion, please, don't hesitate to let me know. So, as always, thank you for viewing. I look forward to being a blessing to you. Have a wonderfully blessed day, and please be a blessing to others. I'll see you guys soon. I love you with the love of Christ, and have a wonderfully blessed day. Bye bye.